Hey friends, so today the subject is boogie factor. Some people call it rhythm and pace. I refer to it sometimes as get up and go. But does your system have that? You know, some systems do, many systems don't. I'd say a lot of very well thought of audiophile speakers don't do that. They do detail, they do transparency, they can do dynamic range, they can do a lot of things, but the music doesn't feel, it doesn't have a life force to it. It doesn't feel like it's moving forward. It doesn't have like the energy of live music. Now, okay, no audio system has the energy of live music, but some have it more than others, you know. The JBL S3900 horn speakers I heard at the Harman store in New York City definitely have it. Horn speakers generally do these little clipped RP 600Ms, which are $550 a pair. They have it, you know, a lot of it, a lot of boogie factors going on there. So it has nothing to do with expense. It has to do with other things that are harder to define why it has it. But when you hear it, it's one of those things, when you hear it, you know that it's there, right? I mean, that's the important thing about it. You know, I was with a jazz musician the other day, and he was talking about Andre Previn, who was you know, a classical conductor, but he also played jazz piano. And this musician said to me, yeah, he's good. He's technically really good. He does a lot of things, but he doesn't swing. And I thought, I never thought about that. I never thought of whether Andre Previn swung or swing. It just never really entered my mind. But as we talked about it, I said, yeah, I guess he does it, you know. So it's sometimes a very subtle thing, what we're talking about here. But boogie factor is more like a rock and roll thing, you know, or a blues thing, or maybe a hip hop thing, maybe. You know, like, does it have this pushing forward quality? Does it make you tap your feet and bop your head and that kind of stuff? That's what boogie factor is all about. Because after all, if you're hearing live music that has any kind of energy to it, chances are you would be, let's say, boogieing to the beat, right? So having a hi-fi system that can do that is a nice thing to think about. And, you know, I don't think it's discussed enough in reviews, but it should be. Because I think that could be a, you know, a go, no-go factor when it comes to deciding on a given system. An amplifier, I mean, amplifiers have it too, whether they can boogie. It's not just a speaker thing. And it's also a source thing, you know, for a turntable or a DAC. Does it have boogie factor? Is it, I guess another way of saying it, is it engaging? Does it pull you in? Are you physically reacting to the music? I think that's what we're talking about here. So, there's going to be a music review. I forgot to say that in the front, but I'm going to do it right now. So, Jimmie Vaughan, who was Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother. Jimmie's still with us, Stevie's not. Anyway, he made this record, what is it called? Oh, Strange Pleasure, after Stevie Ray Vaughan died. And it's sort of a tribute record to him. It's a gospel-y thing. It's a blues record, but it has a tenderness and a depth to it that is, it doesn't sound like an ordinary blues record, you know. It has another dimension that's rare. It's a beautiful record. It's from a long time ago, from the 80s, and I forgot about it, and it was one of those, I dug it out recently and I was playing it, and it's really, really nice. It's a really nice recording, but it's the music that makes this a very special blues record. And you can tell that Stevie, Jimmie's brother, is there in some form or another. You know, I don't think he plays on the record. The credits are incredibly tiny on this record, but he's there in spirit, and you can hear that spirit when you play it right now. So I'm sure it's streamed and downloaded and all that kind of stuff. So not a hard record to find, not a valuable record. I think it's still in print, but anyway. Definitely worth a listen if you're at all a blues person. And I think we're done for today. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show, and it really does come up daily, so check back. And I hope to see you again very, very soon. And thank you so much for watching.